Welcome back to the Scrappy Celebration Sew Along. We are on week 7, and this is the last week for individual blocks. Next week is the last video, and it will be assembling the rows and completing the quilt. So today we're going to do blocks K, L, and M. First, block K is all of your pinks, not your dark pinks, your other pinks, and your light backgrounds. And we have only three, and they are found in row 4, 5, 6, in row 6, and in row 8, right there. So those are the 3 we're going to make. Here is the individual instruction page, and I've got it blocked off here. It's on page 40. And basically you're doing your 4 patches like you already know how to do. And then your light backgrounds every other. And then 1 large block in the center. That's the same size as these. So just make sure that when you do your 4 patches, you can just, chain piece those out. And then as you're laying them out, just make sure that your colored blocks go outward on the bottom and on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out some pink squares, and my background fabric here, for you it might be low volume light background fabrics that are prints. Either way, that's what I'm going to do next, and then I'll show you how to put it together. Here's how block K goes together. You have your 4 patches, as I mentioned before. These are your 4 pieces that make them up. Sew these together first, and you can do all of them at the same time. Iron those open, and then just flip one of them and sew them along the seam. And then once you get all 4 of those finished, then you can add your large squares, and you can just do these in rows as 9 patches like we've done before. I'll sew mine up and I'll let you see what it looks like. Here's how your K block should look, and now you need to make 2 more. Just use a variety of your pinks. I'm just going to use the rest of these pinks that I have here. I have 3 different ones left. I could also use some more of this if I need to make my other 2 blocks. Now let's move on to that L block. Alright, your L and M blocks are referred to together because they are very similar. You'll have 2 L blocks that look like this. You're going to use your white square or your white background square. There's 2 of those, and then 4 pinks that are all the same size. The M block is the same but different. In this one you have 2 pinks and 4 whites. So it's just the opposite. But both of your L blocks, there's 2 of those. 1 M block, they all have your blue 9 patches, small 9 patches going this way. And we can see those here. Here is L, and then there's an L over here. And you only have those 2, and then you only have the 1 M block. So after that, you're finished. So just use your pinks, like the same pinks that I was using here a second ago, this grouping. And then any of your blues that you want to use, or however you want to use your blues as well. I have, all of these ones I've been using. I don't know, I have 3 blocks. I might pick 3 of these and make these all the same. Or I might just mix them all up. However you want to do it. There's no rule. Just use your blues there, just like it shows in the picture. Alright, I'll put these together and give you a look. And then we'll wrap it up for this week 7. Alright, so here are my 2 L blocks. So you have this is the one with the 4 pinks, each one. And then this is my M block, and it just has the 2, right? So I just wanted to show you that this is a good opportunity to get all your little blue scraps out that you have, your cutoffs from your other blocks, to see what you have left to use instead of cutting off of your bigger pieces. if you still have bigger pieces. So that's what I did. I just went through and used my smallest pieces of my blues, and I almost have run out of this one blue. I only have a few little pieces left, so I was able to use that one up. And then also I have mine all mixed up, but you could definitely, you know, do something like this where they're more coordinated, like that. This one, this is all I have. I'm not going to cut off of my bigger pieces. I'm just going to go ahead and use 2 different prints of blue on this one. Or I could do that over here on this one or that one. I'll just move them around and finally decide what to do. But I need to make these, I need to sew these up. And also on these, don't forget, do your scant 1/4 inch on those little bitty 9 patches. And I still have to go back and do the rest of these that I need for my K blocks. So I'm going to get all of my blocks put together, and that's it. That's going to be the end of our block construction part of our sew along here. So I'll get those together and I'll give you a little show of those, and then we will be back here for week 8 next week putting our blocks together. I'll have some tips and tricks for you on that, how to keep those straight and not get them out of order, and also you know, long stretches of seaming and how to keep those together nice and evenly, and having your seams match as best as possible. So tune back in next week for that, because we're not completely finished yet. All right, have fun with your K, L, and M blocks, and I will see you soon. Bye.